Yeah, Tim has been Tim coming off the bench. We kept him in his role tonight. But I thought that the bench was big when you look at what Timmy and Curry had done. But AJ, Omax, and Brown and Brandon, all those guys who played again played the right way. And so it showed. Again, a great team win to be able to play like that without Luka and D Live and the rest of the people who were Grant. There's a list, long list, but those you get my point about the injuries. But it's been like that all season, and next man mentality, and guys have been ready. I think that's a big thing. Guys have been ready to play.
Already had 9 assists, I think. What do you see out of him in that facilitator role?
Yeah, I think when he's off the ball and he gets on the ball, his ability to score, but then his ability to find guys, and he was at a high level this evening. And again, each time he's taken the floor, he's gotten better.
What were your thoughts overall on the game?
It was a great game. I mean, I think we needed that. We knew that they were going to come out, and especially after the last game, and with a lot of energy, and they did. And I think we did a great job of just handling that and being able to concentrate. It's hard to back up with the game like we played last time against them. So we just made sure we came out with the right energy and making sure we're ready to go. And I think 1 through 15 we did that. When guys are injured, guys are able to step up.
How did you get back into playing condition after being hurt?
I try to just stay in shape. Even when I'm out, I try to run as much as I can and do as much things that translate to the game. I was definitely exhausted in the first quarter, though. I had to call for a sub, which I don't think I've ever done, but I definitely needed that. Yeah, I like to work out, so I felt like I was in pretty good shape coming back.
How was it going against Jerami Grant and those switches?
It was good. I think it's been a big focus on mine, just continue to watch film lately and defensive principles I've been messing up, earlier in the season and whatnot. And, me and Sweeney been sitting down watching film and just making sure that I'm doing the right things on the defensive end. And, they have talented players, and it was a great opportunity to work on it.
How good was it for you guys as a team to go out and take care of business like this without Luka, and for him to see that as well? Went out and did that.
I think it was good. I mean, I think it's good for everybody. I think, we have such a deep team this year, and I think it shows, with the way we played tonight that, 1 through 15, pretty much, everyone can play on that team, without a doubt. And I think that showed tonight. And I think everybody has trust in each other, the same way, Luka might have sat tonight, but I think he definitely had trust in, the younger guys and also the other guys out there that would get the job done. And, yeah, I think it was great.
Speaking of the younger guys, how did it feel? Can you analyze their games and seeing them have extended minutes that they normally don't have?
I mean, I think they all, it's always good to see, all these guys, they work super hard. Seeing somebody like, Omax, he comes in every single day, super early, works out, and I can say the same for all of them. It's always really good to see that, hard work, come into play. And then, B. Will, I played at Arizona with him. He was injured the year that I was there, but, he's a great guy, and I'm excited to spend the rest of the year with him. He's an amazing guy.
You had quite a few highlight plays today. What did you see on that buzzer beater that you had?
When they were kind of celebrating their 3, and I looked at the clock and I saw it was 3 seconds. I'm like, just run, see it. Hopefully Kyrie throws it, and he did. One thing I know about Kyrie is if you run, he's willing to throw it. So I was like, might as well have my little buzzer beater moment, try to make it. So yeah, it was cool.
And speaking of getting up and down, you guys have really played pretty fast, like swarming in the half court, forcing turnovers the last couple games. How important is that to the overall identity of your team?
I think it should be a big part of our identity. I think we have a great defensive team. Like, I really do. I think Luka's been amazing on defense this year. He's really stepped up, and he's shown that he would do it. And I think everybody needs to, have the same mentality of having that. I think we have a long team. D Live is being amazing with his blocking, and I think it's something that we need to continue on. We can't just have these 2 games, and it's something that we need to progress game by game and make that what we stand for as far as just we're trying to win, and I think that's the biggest part. If everyone continues to buy into the defensive end, it makes the game a lot of fun.
And then you had some strong performances, since your injury as well. What are your what rhythm do you think you're in right now? What would you like to build on as you go forward?
I think just continuing to keep it simple and just growing game by game. I think it's been hard for me to get into rhythm this year. Obviously the elbow injury hasn't helped at all. I'm just continuing to do treatment on that, and you just let it come back to me. But I think it's been good. I think it's cool to see the guys trust me coming back from injury and whatnot, and just taking it simple, working on the things that I can control, which is defense and energy plays, and just letting the game come to me.
It's kind of hard to tell. Did you play any 5 today?
I play 5 every day. Nah. That's a good question. Maybe I should. A little bit of pick and roll, yeah. But I was setting screens and roll and just try to get in the mismatch on Kyrie. So, that's a great point. Maybe I did play a little bit of 5-man. Should have thrown a hook shot in or something, but yeah.